Hello and welcome back to circuitsaid.com. I know, it's the middle of the week, it's Tuesday. What the fuck? But with Daredevil Born Again dropping, well, if you're on the East Coast, it's already out. But dropping today, I thought I would do a down and dirty explanation of Muse, who is supposed to be the big bad of the series. He was introduced during a run by Charles Soule, very short. As a matter of fact, he died in the same run, the same series. It was during the or a byproduct of the Inhumanity event. This is where King Black Bolt of the Inhumans set off a Terrigen Mist bomb that covered the Earth because he was pissed at the X-Men, the mutants, and it's awakened latent inhuman genes in people all over the planet. So as they appeared, of course, most of them had no loyalty whatsoever to the royal family. So Black Bolt decided to uh, form a squad and police these people. They were either deemed not a threat and offered citizenship in the kingdom, or if they're running around doing fuckery like Muse was, they were in prison. Of course, Muse got out, and that is how he came into contact with Daredevil because his whole thing was, and I don't think they're going to explore this in the series because he was an inhuman in the comics, which meant he had abilities, one of which I cannot explain, so I'm not even going to go into it. And had a mild he was about as strong as Sabretooth. If you know who Sabretooth is, then you know what I'm talking about. But people also forget that Matt Murdock, Daredevil, in the comics, is strong enough to flip over a Lincoln Town car with people in it. And one time he actually faced down, I believe it was 20 Yakuza members who found out who he was, and they ambushed him when he was in his street clothes. Um, some of them had guns, all of them had knives and stuff like that, and some of them were on dope. And he took out all 20 of them in like 3 minutes. So all those hallway fights and stuff like that in the comics, that's like a Tuesday for him. But when he came into contact with Muse believed that killing, dismembering, and displaying the bodies of his victims was art. It was necessary, and the loss of life that he was causing to achieve his art was inconsequential. It didn't matter to him as long as he was able to make art. That's all that mattered to him. In one of the comics, he had a entire mural that ran on the length of a warehouse wall, completely painted in human blood. Um, Matt was able to find the people that he used to make that art, strung up on hooks, being bled out. This lack of concern for human life actually drove Matt to want to kill Muse. So, yeah. Also, Muse was his work was used as an excuse, who at this point was the mayor of New York City, Kingpin, as an example of look what these vigilantes are doing. We have to outlaw them because at one point he painted mural of Punisher, Frank Castle, and these stupid ass chicks who thought he was kind of a rock star wanted a selfie with him, and he was about to kill him before Popo rode up on him. And he killed all of them and posed their bodies underneath the mural of Frank Castle before the rest of the police would get there. When Kingpin showed up, he said, "We can use this." And that's what he used to enforce the anti vigilante uh, law in New York. So there was a lot of other things that went into that. This is really down and dirty. I'm really dumbing it down. If you're rocking with me on this channel, you're a fan. So you'll go and do your legwork on this. But I'm interested to see they're not going to touch the Inhuman angle. So he won't have abilities. Um, there was also uh, another guy involved called Blind Spot. It seems to me like they're focusing on White Tiger. I haven't heard nothing about a Blind Spot, so I'm not even going to bring up Blind Spot. But yeah, that's Muse. Very down and dirty, very short version. I think it is a great addition for his introduction to happen now because they're going so adult and so dirty with this series. I think having him be a big bad and a catalyst for Kingpin's plans is fucking brilliant. I cannot wait to get off tonight. I cannot wait to get in front of that screen and watch these episodes. I don't normally drink during the week. I think I'm gonna drink during the week now. And yeah, those are my thoughts. And I'll see you on the other side.